Most people who start the gym in January, by this time in May, have completely trailed off. And it's the opposite of what you think why people actually quit. It's not that they're lazy, right? It's that they were doing everything right. Now, what I mean by this is you get obsessed with something, and that obsession is only short-lived. Now, I'm speaking from perspective here because I've done this for 22 years and I've never stopped. Even when I had knee surgery, I trained upper body. Even when I had elbow surgery, I trained lower body. Never stopped the gym. It just was always there, no matter what city I've lived in, 18 different places I've lived since I was born. I was always like, where's the local gym? Where's my spot? Where am I gonna be? Whether it's the morning, whether it's nighttime, that's gonna be where I get my session in, build this lifestyle around that. Later, parent it with faith, obviously brought everything together and gave me some bigger, deeper drives and deeper purpose. Now, let me give you a little bit of an insight to why people start in January and they stop by March, April, May. Here we go, we're in May right now. And it's really this simple. When you get excited about something, you want to do anything and everything you can to feed into it. You're going to research as much as you can. You're going to take all the supplements, buy all the pre-workouts, just put all of your energy and attention towards it, to where all of a sudden that joy just stopped being there. And in the beginning, you're like, oh my God, I was so excited about this. How are we 2, 3, 4 months in, and this is the last thing I want to think about? So those were some phases I feel like that I potentially might have came close to throughout the journey. And what I understood too was, hey, every time off of the gym is an opportunity to grow in different things. I can do mobility, I could take walks, I could do different forms of activity, rock climbing, I could go kayaking. There's different forms of movement that really just become the goal. And it's not that I need to get that intense lifting session in. Yes, it's exciting, it's a thrill, it is partially high getting amped up for the gym, I'm not gonna lie. But I had to figure out how to shift my mindset toward finding intention in other areas as well as staying on top of my goals. So like, here's a really good example recently. It was gonna be a rest day today. I like to start the day with cardio, stationary bike cardio to start the day. I knew that it was gonna be a rest day, okay? Carbs are pulled back a bit. We're staying in fat burning mode. There's a good intention. Protein is right where it needs to be. Love the macro tracking. But I took it as an opportunity to maybe, hey, what's something else we could potentially incorporate into the diet that'd be fun, right? And now here's where you get so routine that breaking that routine becomes something that's intentional. So I went, oh, what about a protein ice cream? So I looked up online and everything, how tomorrow, through a blender, to make a really nice protein ice cream with like the vanilla extract, the monk fruit sweetener, the xanthan gum, the peanut butter, protein powder, cacao, Fairlife milk, vanilla Greek yogurt. So just remember, you can be all about this fitness lifestyle and burn yourself out over the routine. So when we pull off the routine, just alter it a little bit, find a little bit of variety, realize there's deeper rooted motives here. I think, remember when I started really young, I looked at my cousins, I was like, I need to be just like those guys. They fired me up, they amped me up, it got me going early on. But then I started realizing I gotta take this into my own hands. I can't let the motivation be the cousins or the physical appearance or whatever it is. You just start really figuring out what it meant to you, the pumps, the mental resilience, knowing that you can hit all the variables strategically, right? It is this place of safety that there is some sort of control associated with it, right? But you could be so controlling that you're sick of it and you're blinded to other things like building a relationship, getting better in your business, or just being able to step out of your own shoes and make conversations about more mentally expanding than just kind of like what your own desire is or what your own goal is or what you have to do in the midst of the day in front of you. You're gonna miss out on a lot of big things. So sustainability with the gym, it's gonna come a lot from being able to step back and find intention just kill yourself on the routine and the expectation you're setting yourself that, damn, I gotta do that every single day or I'm a failure. So this is gonna take you a long way, keep you in the gym, keep you really having that sustainable approach. Hope this helps.